Just because we did it in the 40s, that means nothing. It's like, you know what the atomic bomb is to us now? It's like Amos and Andy. Yeah, it was there, but you're sure as shit ain't seeing it on TV today. It's so politically incorrect to nuke people.
But it politically incorrect.
It's worse than any kind of racist TV. Al Jolson will hit the stage sooner. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime guy.
Are you saying Al Jolson should drop the bomb? If it gets dropped, it should be dropped.
Just dropped it by Al Jolson.
I'm going to drop a bomb.
Should fly over with a big nose art on the bomber of Aunt Jemima, flying over the. We'll never do that again.
But that's what kept us in the I mean, that particular move kept us where we are today.
Right, the muscle men. Look at what we did. Look what we did twice.
The fear that we would do that. And again, I mean, World War II, the whole Japanese thing, it's like, remember, man, those people were just as frightening to the country, the kamikaze motherfuckers, that whole idea that this gook's gonna fly his plane into me and don't give a fuck. Don't forget, it's like we dealt with that enemy, that horrible, oh my God, enemy before.
But the problem was they were centralized, had a leader that if the leader said, all right, the jig's up, enough of this, they stopped. They stopped. They did everything for their emperor, and when that was it, dropped a couple A-bombs, they decided to stop. There's no, like, one guy, even if we get Osama, and he says, stop, you get him on TV, please stop, no more terrorism against U.S. It wouldn't stop. There's so many different cells and factions. That's why the whole war is weird. Doesn't work like the old school wars where we're bombing their capital right now. Where's the capital of terrorism land? There ain't no capital. We'd have nuked the shit out of it. We would have pulled out a nuke for that one. If they were all here, we live in terrorist land. It's like one big city. You know, they all live there. They do their terrorism shit and then come, honey, I'm home. You know, suburbia.
You got the call. From who?
Yeah.
Mike in New Hampshire's got a great observation. Mike, what's up?
Yeah, I think that the nuclear bomb is much like the C word in a stable marriage. You always got it in your arsenal, but you ain't never going to use it.
But you use it to do what? That is the last resort.
Right.
But if your wife if you had known to say that to her once and it crushed her in terms of like it was a crisis and you said you fucking cunt and she just went, oh my God, and you got through it, she probably won't get you to the point where once she knows you'll use it, she's not gonna fucking fuck around with you. Yeah. She's not gonna try to invade Cuba no more. If you said it.
But you don't want to desensitize that word either. You want it to always have the punch, so you can't use it at will.
Right.
You must use your traditional
we can't
weaponry.
do it, but if things got ugly, really ugly, we're known to use it. That's all I'm saying. That's what's keeping China in line, is that we are just known to do fucked up things.
Yeah, that's got to scare the crap out of other nations. I mean, if it was China that had dropped 2 A-bombs back in the 40s, we'd still be going, they did drop 2 A-bombs. Yeah, so I think you got to.
We're still nervous. It's like, okay, it's like on 9/11, those planes, like it's almost like you go, when you was 10 years old, if you had a bully and the bully punched you in the face, hit you in the face, and then you're 25 now and he's still threatening to punch you in the face. He's not going to punch you in the face. He just keeps using the fact that he once hit you.
Right.
And it fucked you up until you kind of go, you know what? These some pussy-ass motherfuckers. Now, they thought we were pussy-ass motherfuckers on 9/11. That's the whole thing, because we really are on this level. I got to get my footnotes. We are, because our country's not about, like, hardship. Our country's about somebody trying to live right, make money, go in the pools, get some pussy, drive a nice car. That's our thing. But now you made terrorism a part of our thing too.
Yeah.
So there's nothing else you're gonna be able to do now. You're not gonna be able to fly another plane into a building, because the reason I truly believe this, the reason it happened the first time is because of movies, because they thought we was gonna land in we're seeking asylum. We're landing in Putunga, and we have asylum. You will be let go. And then they did that fucked up shit.
Yeah.
So they fucked it. They did the only thing. It once. That's it. They can't do nothing else no more. So these tapes, he knows he can't do shit no more. What else can they do besides grab a couple of people over there who's trying to build buildings in Iraq and grab them up?
Yeah, they're grabbing the wrong people too.
I mean, and it's working for me. It worked for you. Don't have to cut a head off for me not to ever go to Iraq.
Yeah.
Like Colin used to always say, "Hey man, why don't you come?" And I didn't make no bones. I'm not going to be peer pressured into getting my fat fucking head cut off. I'm not going over there to entertain nothing.
Colin's head looks bad enough. Imagine it on a pike.
On a goddamn pipe.
Stick.
With that half closed eye, that half. Fuck that.
Smirk on his face. You know? I ended up here.
This what you get for being trying to be sarcastic with the fucking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let's go to Peter in Massachusetts. Peter!
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, Partice, I agreed with you yesterday when you called that girl a cunt, but today you have no idea what you're talking about, so just shut up.
Okay, well, talk to me.
Maybe you can explain a little more, elaborate that.
Don't just call me a dumb nigga and then that's it, motherfucker. Just fucking let me know where I don't know what I'm talking about.
What's the problem?
Yeah, I'm punching out.
Wow, he had nothing.
Wow, okay.
He just decided to just
called
call
you
me
out and had nothing.
He just called me stupid.
I like the guy that said that line 7 is gone.
Yeah, they all went away.
He's the one that said that Star Jones thinking is like the lawyer guy in Die Hard, or actually the office worker guy. Hans, Booby,
you know what?
I'm your white knight.
Genius. That was fucking genius.
That shaking, sweating, piss his pants guy.
I'm not saying anything that's saying. I'm not agreeing with her on in her context is different than mine. But I'm saying that you know this country. We're not. People think we're these pussies. We gotta understand it is what it is. Don't get offended for the fact that our country does some fucked up shit. And I like that about us. So don't get like extra on this American thing when you know we do a couple of things and we're capable of doing shitty stuff, man.
A lot of the stuff we do, I'm not talking war. I'm talking things that piss people off as far as trade and environment goes in this country. And there are a lot of people that get pissed off. A lot of people that say that the reason we're hated so much around the world is because of our arrogance and the things we do. But usually, for the most part, those things that we are doing are for the best interest of the people in this country. You know, it's like we try to do as much as we can to make the country that place that you can get the pussy and the cars.
Fair
and you
enough,
drive on
fair
roads that aren't full of holes and friggin' bombs.
Because it does trickle down. I mean,
Yeah.
if I don't think they're doing it for us, they're doing it for them. But if they're doing it for them, they can't just go, okay, I'm going to pass a law where I can just get pussy and you can't.
It's very hard to not start with the very wealthy and they're the best off,
right,
and then have it trickle down to the very poor, and they're the struggling ones. But, you know, any society through history, no matter how you concoct it, has always had that hierarchy that's run through it. But what we do is trying to make this the place to live on the globe is America.
And it is. It's the place to be.
It really is.
I love talking shit about America because it's just a part of what it's a part of what you can do.
Yeah.
You can't just be in Iraq, some Iraqi comic or Iraqi radio guys. Oh, what's with the size of fucking, you know, the Arab version of Star Jones? That fat bitch. You see how long her face that's covered up is? Holy shit.
There you go. That's a heckler in Iraq.